Good evening. Good evening everywhere. Good evening the world, or even Manchester. Hope you're all okay, guys. Anyone there? Anybody out there? Got me fancy glasses, but I can't read with these things, so I've put my old glasses on as well. There you go. So it's fancy, but I can't read paper. I can't read paper with these yet. It's supposed to be the same magnification. Anyone there? Oh, Big Morgan was there before. Have you gone, mate? You still there? Monday Blues. What have we got Monday Blues for? We should be cheerful. Looking forward to a great game this week. Those Scousers are playing a lot of games, aren't they? I think we've got another game on Wednesday, haven't they? Salzburg. Is it Salzburg or Leipzig? I'm fine. Mr. Blu-ray. Blackpool's in. Blackpool's in the house. Big Morgan's in the house. The name of your podcast, I have got no idea. Citizen Live. Oh, Vicky's here. Vicky here. Nutty old school Al. Absolutely, Vicky. I'm wonderful. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I did. Last time I did this, I had StreamYard, but my thing ran out, so I've just stuck on YouTube for now because I can't really afford to get StreamYard at the moment, and I had a few problems with it anyway when I got it. No Monday Blues is the name. Well, we shouldn't have any blues. How can we have any blues? We had a good win against Bayern Munich, the first time Mr. Haaland's ever beaten him. He's never beaten before in his life, so that can't be a bad thing. We've not bought Cucurella yet, have we? And we got rid of Zinchenko. So that leaves us a bit light, doesn't it, guys, on left and right back? That's for sure. Just Walker and Cancelo. And what do we think of Mr. of Wilson Esbrand? Do you think he's got the potential to do it? And that Rico Lewis looks all right. He nearly scored a goal in 4 minutes. That wasn't bad going, was it? Did we watch the Bayern Munich game? Did any of you watch it? I was trying to. Don't you think we'll buy Cucurella, Big Morgan? Don't think we'll buy him? I mean, surely we offer him 40 million, 45 million with add-ons. That'll be enough, won't it, to buy him if he's not happy as well? I can't see the point of getting rid of Zinchenko. They haven't got Cucurella lined up. Yeah, he looks good, Josh Blackpool. Yeah, he looks really, really good. Why? I know what you're saying, Big Morgan, because I think we get these done, and then we have these names that come out and never happen. And Cucurella looks as though it could be one of those, but we haven't got the strength in defence, have we? Without another left back, what's going on? I mean, surely Cucurella's got to come, because otherwise we're going to be struggling, aren't we? Hello, Veta Games. You all right? Certainly is. It's the only kind of talk. Not good talking about anybody else. Well, Big Morgan's convinced we're done on the transfer market, guys. What do we all think? Do you think Southampton will come in with a bigger bid for Delap and we'll let him go? He's not going to get much game time. Well, Big Morgan, don't you think he would have signed by now if he was re-signing? I know there's no panic, but how long? I mean, I'm going to have to start my pet watch again, where I did last time when he hadn't signed before the end of the season. I'll have to start doing that again and see what his body language is like. Yeah, I think he will, Blackpool. I think Cucurella will come. If he's upset, I mean, if they want 50 million for him, I'm sure they'll take 40, 45 million. I think City can afford that, can't we? We're still in the net spend trophy. Good news on your 100 subscribers. Was it Veta Games? Was it 100 or a few more than that? Well done for that. They'll fly by. I first hit 100 subscribers on the last game before COVID, the last home game before COVID in February 2020, was it? Net spend champs. That's what we are. Net spend champs. So we could. I don't think we're getting rid of anyone else, though, are we? I don't think anyone else is going now. I don't think Delap will be going. Does that mean Haaland's a bit injury prone if we're keeping Delap? Does that think they're a bit worried about Haaland? Oh, great, that Veta games. You'll be on to your 200. What are you on now? Is it about 110? Yeah, I thought once I got to 1,000, they'd flood him, but not really. I have to be get myself out there, do a lot of things. I've been celebrating now. I've got 220 followers on Twitter. Blackpool, well done. I'm up to 9,200 and something now. So, but I don't know what's happened because everyone I follow back, and yet I'm following about 10,100. So where's the other 900 gone to? Because there's not many I'm following that I don't that don't follow me. So they must have disappeared over time. Nothing wrong with 115, mate. Who painted the cat? Well, that was me when I was drunk. I come back from watching the Real Madrid game, the second leg last season, and I thought I'd paint that. Do you like it? Abattoir, do you like it, mate? Do you want to put a bid in for it? I can do another one next time we get knocked out in the semi-final. You'll get to 115, no problem, Veta games. Right, guys, what did you think of the Bayern Munich game, lads? Anyone stand out for you? Is Haaland worth it? I noticed Aki was there to put it in if he missed it. Yeah, I think Blackpool, a lot of people do that. I think they get you on board, they follow back, and then all of a sudden they disappear. And I don't know if there's any software to tell you when people have stopped following you. But I mean, I'm not going to pay for anything like that. But as I say, there's a 900 discrepancy between the people I follow and the people that follow back. Rodri, did you think Rodri played well, Big Morgan? I thought it was his normal quiet game where you don't really notice him. I thought Bernardo was excellent, doing his usual ball carrying. I thought Josh Wilson-Esbrand has potential, doesn't he, at left back? That's perhaps why they're not worried with Zinchenko going. I don't know. But he looks good going forward. But he's defending-wise, we don't have any defending full-backs anyway, do we? I paint when Liverpool play. What sort? Have you got? You'll have to send me some images, Abattoirville, when Liverpool play. I don't watch the whole match, but highlights I saw were good. Yeah. Well, it was only 85 minutes, wasn't it, Vicky? It was. Well, I think it was 80. And then the referee played an extra 5, and then the Bayern Munich players were upset because he blew the whistle just when they were on a promising attack. Played really well both games as Blackpool. Really excited for the start. Yeah, I am actually. I'm more excited this season than I was last season. I'm looking forward to the Community Shield on. That's the first time I've been to the King Power. I've been to Filbert Street a few times, but I've never been to the King Power. So I'm looking forward to. It's a shame having to play the Scousers, but there you go. We can't have everything, can we? Veta game. The game as Spain was worth the wait. Love how the players look to service Ireland. They'll get better at it. They will. I mean, I was reading up on Ireland. Obviously, we've got a few injuries last year, so I think he'll be used quite sparingly when the season starts. I don't think he'll start against Liverpool. Give us your teams if you want, guys. What you think he'll start against Liverpool? I don't think Ireland will start. I think Alvarez will start that game, and I don't think he'll start the guys who didn't go to America. I don't think he'll start Foden, Gundogan, and Stones. I think he'll stick with the lads he had in America and start with an 11 from that. Yeah, very hot, Big Morgan. This is what I don't understand about. I mean, I can understand players whinging about the weather in Manchester, but I mean, for playing football, it's perfect for me. Obviously, for when you got your downtime, which they have a lot of, they don't. Obviously, it's not great, is it? But at the end of the day, I don't want to play football in the heat. Anyway, I never. The heat's for cricket. It's a winter for football. I don't understand the logic. Tried to get tickets to West Ham, but left it too. Oh, did you? Oh, Blackpool. I mean, they got nowhere near my figure, and the Newcastle ones, I've got no chance of getting anything for Newcastle. So I went to the Carabao Cup at West Ham last year because obviously a lot of people didn't go to that with it being a night game and in midweek and the Carabao Cup. But Yeah, I just go. I don't mind because I don't have the money really, so I don't mind when I can't get tickets because I can't really afford it. So it rations it for me without by not getting the points to get the ticket. So I'll live with that. Tiago Barcelona, mate, how are you doing, Tiago? I'm very excited for this season. Haaland scored his first goal. I think Grealish will be. Well, I've always, guys, if you watch any of my vlogs on Jack Grealish. Last season, he was at the half-time stage, halfway through the season, he was my player of the half season, and he went on to finish about third, I think, overall. So I've always banged the drum for Jack Grealish, considering it was his first season. I thought he played very, very well, and I think he'll be. I think we won't be as pacey this season, although Alvarez is okay. It won't be as pacey, but I think the jinking and the messing about, I think will create a lot of goals. 78,000 at it. Big Morgan. Which one's that, mate? Big Morgan. Oh yeah, at the Lambeau Fields, was it? Lambeau Field. Never first football match ever. Well, proper football anyway. 78. There seems to be a lot of City fans, a lot of blue shirts, which was good to see. Which I think the last time we're in the US, there's a lot, but certainly not as many as this time. I don't think. Yeah, against Bayern Munich, Big Morgan. Yeah, 78,000. I mean, how many was there for the Club America game? That was in the high 60s, wasn't it? I think there's about 67,000 for the Club America game, wasn't there? Who we're going to... Right, guys, who we got to put it down here? Who we're going to moan at now that Raz has gone? Is it going to be Mahrez still? Is Mahrez going to be the scapegoat? Or is Grealish? I mean, there's a lot of whinging about Ederson at the end of last season, wasn't there? I wasn't very happy about that. A lot of people slagging Ederson off, and for what he is, I think he's the best for what we need. I'm not saying he's the best goalkeeper in the world by any means, but how did you think Ortega went on in his game? 60,000, Big Morgan. Yeah, Big Morgan. Yeah, Grealish is going to get some stick, rightly, wrongly. I think wrongly myself. And what about this today about the fans' behaviour? They're going to bring in steps to punish people a bit more severely this season as well. Hi, Blue Citizen, mate. You all right? Blackpool. I thought the goal he let in. I thought he did one save, didn't he? Which he looked a bit hesitant, but there's a lot of players in front of him. I think coming off his line, he looked good, but I don't think he did really have that much to sort of test him for shot wise. Yeah, I mean, he has got confidence. Did you watch? I watched a few of his highlight reels from last season. Obviously, the team got relegated, didn't they? And it looks okay, but that's only the highlight reels. I mean, I remember playing a game, we got beat 11-1, and the guy after the match asked me if I wanted to become their goalkeeper. The team, the team that beat us 11-1. So there you go. It doesn't really mean much if you let a lot of goals in, but. Yeah, well, yeah, because Stefan's at Middlesbrough now, and he was all right in that Wickham game last season. I remember in that he was fine with that, with the kids in front of him. But the last two semi-finals in the FA Cup, he's let us down badly, and he's too nervous, too much pressure on him to come into that sort of environment, I think. If Carson lends him his cap, he should be okay. Well, obviously Carson gets paid as a morale officer, doesn't he? Let's. I mean, that's one of the best jobs in football for me. So if I was Scott, apart from the kit man, who's obviously not played as much as Scott Carson is, but it's great, isn't it? I mean, what a job that is, guys. Scott Carson's job. He's just like the morale officer, isn't he, for the goalkeepers? And what's he on? 20, 30 grand? Do you think, guys, or a bit more than that? $2 million a year, 40 grand. So 40 grand a week, just under 40 grand a week. Not bad, mate, is it? Not bad for a morale officer at the Goalkeepers Union, is it? I think we'd take that left, right, and centre. So tell you what, guys, stick some of your teams up for the Liverpool game if you want, or who should be in the team definitely for that Liverpool game. As I said, I don't think Foden, Gundogan, and Stones are going to get a look in. I think Pep's still a bit miffed about that. It certainly is better than working, Big Morgan. That's for sure. I mean, what was it? It's not too bad, is it? I mean, I'm not going to earn that from now till when I die, so I've got no chance. 2 years' wages, Blackpool. I mean, I know you're well paid, mate. I'm all jealous now. I'm on 30p more than minimum wage for getting up at 2 a.m. So there you go. That's life. That's life. That's how it's panned out. Well, Kev's on fire, guys, isn't he? Hey, absolutely. I don't think he started the season like this before in friendlies. He's always took time. He looks to be on fire. Let's hope he keeps fit and okay. Come on, guys, give us your team. Give us your players who must play on Saturday against Liverpool. Do we need to win it? Do we need to win the Community Shield? Is it important? Liverpool have never won it, so Klopp will want to put it on. Vicky, that's about 6 months' wages for you, Vicky. I know that. I know what you're on. You're on good money. Ederson, yeah, I think Ederson will be in goal. Abertoirville, definitely. I don't think Ortega will play against Liverpool. I think Ederson will start the game, and the only way Pep will start playing loads of subs if it's gone tits up. If it's gone like we're losing 3 or 4-0 or something, he might play a few subs, but. I think he's in season mode, Pep, now, as far as the team's concerned. Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it, Blackpool? But I mean, hopefully he got rid of that niggling injury last year, didn't he? So hopefully he'll be fine. I'm only a part-time cleaner. Well, nothing wrong with being a part-time cleaner, Vicky. I'm a part-time picking shop picker, home shopper. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good occupation like a part-time cleaner. You could get a cleaning job at City. That'll be all right. See all the players, Vicky. A bit far for you though, isn't it? A bit far to come. Nothing wrong with a part-time cleaner. So we've got Ederson in net, guys. Is it Walker and Cancelo, left back, right back for the Community Shield? Any difference to that? Or is Wilson Esbrand going to get a game? And then obviously in the middle, anyone know what's happening with Laporte? Is Laporte still injured? Walker's definitely Abattoir. Definitely Walker. I think Walker will start, and I do think he'll start Cancelo. Yeah, well, Vicky, come and move to Manchester. It's not as rainy as they say, love. You know, it's fine here. Walker, Cancelo, I think he will. I think he'll go strong, Pep, but I think he'll go strong with the players that he's had in America. Yeah, Veta games, definitely. What about the centre backs? I think Aki and Diaz. It's been raining all day. Blackpool Blue. I finished. It's only a 10-minute walk. I got absolutely soaked. When's that, Vicky? When's your youngest leave school? You're only a spring chicken. It won't be that much. Aki, Diaz, Rodri. Yeah, absolutely, Big Morgan. I'm still with you there. I agree with that. I think Rodri will play. I don't think Phillips will start. I think Bernardo will play, guys. I think Bernardo's going to start the game. Abertoirville, I think it's just he's not punishing him. Just the fact that they've not been with the team. I think that's the problem. I mean, the only person I perhaps think might get in will be Foden. But I think Pep's not punishing him. He's just a bit miffed. And obviously, you know what Pep's like. He's a bit stroppy at times. And he'll stick with the guys that went over to America, I think. The other guys will get in very soon enough. I mean, there's another week then to the West Ham game. So, yeah, I just think... I don't think he's punishing him. I just think he's going to go with the guys he had in America. That's my opinion anyway. Bernardo, KDB, Grealish, absolutely. Big Morgan, you've got all my... I did started to do my preview of the Liverpool game today. You've got all my players so far. Talking to Phillips, thought it was great in the state. Yeah, and he's playing at centre-half as well. I mean, he's already found out how Pep wants him to play in every position. He's already getting to learn the ropes, Phillips, so it'll improve for that. And as I said, if you've got Phillips and Rodri, that gives KDB so much freedom going forward as well. I mean, KDB's on fire, and he could do the same thing for like Foden, do the same thing for if we move Bernardo a bit further up the pitch and stuff like that. Vicky, youngest leave school in about 5 years, I think. He's 13 next month. Well, they leave at 16, Vicky, unless he's staying on to sixth form. Alvarez, Delap, Mahrez. Oh, well, it's slightly different there, mate. I went for Alvarez and Mahrez, but I think I've got Grealish up front rather than Delap. I don't think Delap will be starting in against Liverpool. Tiago, the next game is the Community Shield, mate, on 5 p.m. kickoff here in the UK on Saturday, the 30th of July. There we go. There's the ticket. Wait. So that's the next game, mate. They might play. I think they'll play a behind closed doors one, guys, this week. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they won't between now and West Ham. I'm sure they're not gonna. I'm sure they're gonna play, say someone, Bolton in a behind closed doors or something like that, which they can do, can't they, from time to time? But I think they might do that. I think they'll have a behind closed doors game as well. What's the weather like in Brazil, Tiago? Is it nice? I'm sure it is. Yeah, so Big Morgan, it's just Delap I disagree with. I think on the guys you've put out there, I just don't think we'll see Delap until we get in the Carabao Cup. If it's still the Carabao Cup, unless it's changed. Tiago, did you get over? Have you been when we last in England? Then how long have you been over in Brazil? Yeah, Big Morgan Cole Porter. I think he's a musician. I think he's sort of doing musicals, isn't he? But I don't think he's playing for City. I think he writes musicals or it's something to do with musicals. Yeah, I think Palmer. Yeah, definitely. I think McAtee potentially, but definitely Palmer. And he looked good, the little bits and pieces we saw of him. Vicky, grey and rainy in Sevenoaks, Kent, not just Manchester, it's raining a lot. Well, it's been okay, Vicky, hasn't it? I mean, but today it's been awful. It's been vile and it's horrible. It's been just horrible today. As I say, don't bother me because, when I used to play football, I used to like it to be cold and wet. I didn't want it to be too warm anyway, but very odd these players whinging about the weather in Manchester. Sevenoaks. Cole Porter would be a bit past it. I think Cole Porter's well past anything, isn't he, mate? I don't think he's. I think he's sort of a little bit worse for wear. Cole Porter. Is it Cole Porter, the musical guy? I think it is Cole Porter. I like the musicals, as you probably know, any of you guys who watch any of my stuff, when I occasionally burst into song. Oh, come on. How do you think Sterling's going to do, guys? How do you think Sterling's going to do? How do you think he's going to have a good season? 38, Vicky, yeah. I mean, it got to about 37 here. I think it was 41 somewhere, was it? Which is the most ever in the UK, I think. But ridiculous, really. But hey, make the most of it. We don't get a lot of it, do we? Sterling, yeah, Raheem Sterling. I was sad to see Gabby go. I was sad to see Zinchenko go. And Sterling, I think it'll do him good. I think it'll do us good. It'll do him good, and we got money for him. So I think that was probably for everybody. That was probably good. And you know he's going to score against us. You know he's going to, he's goes in Gabby Jesus. He's going to score against us. I don't think Zinchenko will because he never scored any goals, but Gabby Jesus will. A Sterling hat-trick at Anfield. Possibly. He could do the DJing. Yeah, well, someone's got to do the DJ. Well, how about Carson? Get Carson doing the DJing. He will die a death with no KDB or Bernardo to help him. Well, yeah. I don't know what I saw something about. Who was it today? Tuchel was under a bit of pressure. I'm not too sure what was that about. I didn't read up on it. Any of you guys heard about it, but I don't know what that's all about. Tuchel being put under pressure about something. I think Arteta will be gone if he doesn't do anything by Christmas, even though obviously he's buying all our rejects. My ex reckons Steelers are getting a bit old. He's only late 20s. My ex is a TWAT, though. Yeah, we're all right. We'll show that. You'll scale up to show then because of the language. But I don't think there's no kids listening. My granddaughter used to tune in a couple of years ago when I did these, but she's quite safe. Yeah, I don't know with Sterling. He's annoying. He's frustrating. And I think, Pep used to stick by him, didn't he? But he just frustrated Pep to hell by the end as well. I was going to do my little odds show this week, Big Morgan. So I've not had a look at it yet, but obviously I was seeing, was it Bet365? I think we're 11-8 to win the Community Shield this week. So I thought, well, with that, we must be odds on to win the league again, probably, which happens every season. But yeah, Liverpool are the main danger, surely, but I don't, I think if we keep everyone fit and we can all, I can't see us not doing it this season. I hate being confident because I'm not usually confident about City, but you guys, are you as confident as me that we can win the league again? I'm not worried. I'm not going to even mention Champions League, stuff like that. 11-8 to win the league, right? Okay, yeah. So not odds on, but so that probably Liverpool are what 2-1, something like that to win 15-8. Liverpool, I don't think there'll be much between them. Betfred will pay out in November if we're on top, so get on with Betfred just in case. But do you expect us to win the first few? I mean, we've got not a bad start. I do think West Ham's going to be a tricky one. I backed us to win the league and Carabao 4-1. Well done, mate. Absolutely spot on there. Well done. Yeah, I did my charity bets last year, but obviously I did lose money, obviously, even though I won money for the charity. So, as I say, money's a bit tight at the moment, so I won't be doing the charity bets this year, but I'll try and think up something else. I've been trying to think up something else to do for it, but I've not really come up with anything just under the circumstances at the moment. So, but I'll still do the odd show, just a little odd show anyway. If enough people are watching it, if people don't watch it, I'll stop doing it. It's just one of those things. It's just a bit of fun, just to give another angle looking at the game, isn't it? Do you have a bet, Vicky? Can you bet in? Can you bet in Brazil? Are you allowed to bet in Brazil? Tiago, can you place bets in Brazil, or do you have your own little things there like the lotteries and stuff like that? Big Morgan, did you have that bet at the start of the season or part way through? I mean, that West Ham game let us down. Was it good, Blackpool? No, I saw it came up the other day, but I've not had a chance to watch it yet. I didn't know much about John Gwynn. They bet body parts in Brazil. So, yeah, I bet it was quite emotional, wasn't it? Did Ian Cheeseman know him very, very well? I assume he did. Yeah, I didn't know too much about John Gwynn, but I'll watch that. I'll watch the Ian Cheeseman vlog on him as long as it's not too upsetting. That's for sure. But yeah, sad, very sad. So I think the Liverpool. Oh, is it when we're going to win it, guys? Is it important to win it? Does it matter? Do we care? I probably didn't care a few years back, and now because it's Liverpool, I do. Last year I didn't bother against Leicester. I went down to that and didn't worry too much. We got beat by them, but I just don't want to lose to Liverpool. Are you guys the same? Yes, Abattoir. Yeah. So are you guys the same? Good guy. Yeah, of course he's still doing it. Does his own thing as well. Big Morgan, 5-0, Blackpool Blu-ray. He was a great guy. Yes, Ian knew him. His son is MP for Denton. All right, okay. Yeah, big City fan, wasn't he, as well? A big City fan, as well as a journalist, which is, we haven't got enough City fans, have we? I noticed this Joe Bray's doing the stuff for the Manchester Evening News this season. After Simon Pekowski. Simon Pekowski called me. What did he call me? What was it he said? I talk nonsense, I think he said. So, at least I got an answer off him. There you go. I was just criticising some of his transfer rubbish that he spouts every now and they come up with. The things that aren't really stories. Bernardo Silva isn't going anywhere unless we get offered a lot of money. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? I mean, it's not in constructive, investigative journalism at its best. Anyone can say that. He was a great guy. Yes, Ian knew him. His son is MP, Blackpool. Yeah, I love City and Lancashire cricket. Yeah, I've not been to a game for ages, guys. I do like cricket. I do like me cricket. I've been watching England a bit lately, but I've not been to. I used to love playing, but I'd love to have a go. I used to be good at catching. I always used to look at Joe Root and think, what the hell's he in a slip for? He drops more than he catches. He's useless. Did you see the Klopp quotes about this upcoming season? Can see the title. Yeah. Well, it's mind games, isn't it, Veta games? It's just mind games all the time with Klopp. So they've got the best in every position, haven't they, Liverpool? They've got the best players in every position. But, they're not going to win the league. We're going to win it. So, I mean, if he does win it, obviously he can be dead chuffed and do his little funny face, can't he? It's winter here, 25. We'll take 25 degrees in winter at Tiago. We get 12 in the morning, 13 in the afternoon, I think, if we're lucky. Yeah, Klopp's Klopp, isn't he? He's not won the Community Shield, Klopp, by the way, yet. So the Liverpool fans want him to win it. So it'd be nice. We sold 14,000 tickets. So I thought we only got about 12,000. So they must have released some more tickets to the clubs because apparently we'd sold over 14,000. Includes all the compliment, all the media stuff, City, sort of the specialist ones and stuff like that. So should be a good atmosphere. We're rubbish at Wembley, but I think the City fans will make a good atmosphere at the King Power, even though we're crap at Wembley. The City fans are rubbish at Wembley. We always are, but I think at the King Power we should be half decent. If any of you guys are going on here tonight, Pep doesn't care about chat. Do you think, Big Morgan? I don't know with Pep. I think he likes to win it, but I mean, he'd rather win this and just throw the FA Cup. I can't get in Pep's head sometimes. I don't understand what he'd rather play a rubbishy team and lose the FA Cup and put a strong team out for this Community Shield. That's just everyone moans at him. But I mean, with the FA Cup, the problem with the FA Cup is all the big matches come when all the Champions League stuff's on. So people say just throw it in the third round, but you never know. We might get easy matches, so you can't throw it because you don't know who you're going to get in the semi-finals or the quarterfinals. Would never go to Wembley for the Charity Shield. Went to the one at Villa Park, though. Yeah, that one at Villa Park was excellent. Blackpool, the atmosphere was tremendous. I think I've missed one of the Charity Shields at Wembley. I think I've missed one of them just because I just couldn't afford it and I didn't want to go all the way down to London. I can't remember which one it was now. But yeah, it's shocking. It shouldn't be at Wembley, but hey, we'll have that argument forever, won't we? It's at Wembley and that's all there is to it. They're not going to change that unless we build a massive the FA build a massive stadium up north somewhere. They're not going to do that, are they? Anyone watching the women's football? I don't really watch that much. Obviously that's at Wembley, isn't it? That's why we're not playing down there. Yeah, the Villa Park one. If I remember rightly, I don't think Chelsea sold all the tickets. We get all this stick about not selling tickets for Wembley. I don't even think Chelsea sold all theirs for that. And there's we had about 15,000 or something, and they still didn't sell all the tickets for that. So then they slag us off when we don't sell out going down for a Community Shield to Wembley. So it's quite annoying. Arsenal versus City on BT. Oh, the women. Is that the women? Have the women started, Big Morgan? Have they started the games now? Should do better next season as long as we haven't got all the injuries again. I mean, we finished strongly, didn't we? The men. Oh, which games? Oh, which one's this, mate? Which game's that? Nice ticket. I discuss a lot against Brazil that they are like the England Liverpool. They are victims of football. Yeah, well, I got in trouble on my channel. I used to do general football stuff for trying to stick up for City against Liverpool, and I sort of dropped off it. Big Morgan, what are you doing here now? See if Vicky agrees with you, Big Morgan, that women can't play football. United men can't play football. We don't watch United. Yeah, but it was a great day at Villa Park, even though we were stuck in traffic and missed Chelsea goal. Yeah, I think didn't we take the lead? They get one late on. I can't remember how it went, but we thoroughly deserved it. 2-1 in January, Big Morgan. Right, 3 irons on my shirt. No, I think I've watched bits of women's football, and it's such a varying degree of competence. I think you call it, wouldn't you? Yeah. So, but as I say, I can't. I get too involved watching the City men. I can't really invest in the City women because I get upset when we get beat. So I don't. I got enough. It's like England. I stopped really having that much interest in England because I was getting upset when England lost and when City lost. So I just sort of dropped out of getting upset about England because it was just too mind numbing when City got beat without worrying about England. Beta Games, no disrespect, but could you compare this year's away jersey with an original red and black if you have one? I've got First Advice red and black and the old 1970 red and black. Yeah, I mean they're upstairs. They're all. It was in my office. I can't do it. I'm not in my studio. I'm not in my office tonight, like guys, because obviously I can't do it upstairs tonight. But I think the new one's all right. I've got it somewhere. It's upstairs. I've got the new one. It's all right. It's okay. I like red and black. Is what it is. Vicky, some women are good at football. I'd play if I didn't have dodgy knees. Well, Vicky, you and your dodgy knees doing that mopping. You know, when you're mopping, it can't be good for you, can it? Really? Yeah. So what you're saying, Beta Games? You're saying it's not as good, or it's just a version of it, isn't it? It's just another way of doing it. It's just how it is. Yeah. What about the third kit, which is supposed to be right, Vicky? What about the third kit? It's supposed to be, is it yellow and like the homage to the '99 kit, but obviously hoops as opposed to stripes. Not now, but in the future, would like to see the changes. Yeah, Yeah, there's different. I mean, I've got a shirt thing off someone the other day. I'll try and remember to all the away kits and the different versions. And one of the nicest versions of the red and black kit was in 1981 when they had the white collar, for the Ipswich FA Cup semi-final and the white collar. I thought that was a great version of the red and black as opposed to just a plain red and black. Yeah, so I got the replica 70. I used to have it because you've probably seen pictures of me in my old red and black kit when I was a kid, and I used to have the sky blue and the red and black. But I don't have them anymore, guys. I don't think I've fitted them now. Anyway, yeah, Blackpool. I think it is. It's sort of hoops as far as I know. And the thing is with this red and black one as well, if you've got it from a dodgy Chinese place, it's not the same as what the guys are wearing. It's not the same. There's obviously a black square on the back where the name and the number is, but if you've got it from China, it's literally just red and black diagonals on the black, so there's no number thing. Yeah, Big Morgan Vater games. Your feedback will be great as well. Love the history. That's when he's being sensible, Vater. That's when he's not being silly. Look, we can't have three good shirts. So I mean, I nearly bought that Aguero, the 93-20 one. That was all right, but that's a bit busy, isn't it? But people like that one as well. Better than diagonal one now, yeah. It is what it is. I mean, you can't, in theory, I want the maroon. I like maroon. I like the maroon kits. I always like the maroon kits. So, I want a maroon kit quite soon. I haven't seen the third kit. Are there any pictures yet? Vicky, I'll try and I'll just see if I've got one on my phone. I can just show it on the screen. Just bear with me. I had them all at one stage, all three of them. So you bear with me, guys. Just see if I've got this picture of the three kits that's supposed to be. We know two of them, obviously. I don't think I've got it. Oh, there we go. There you go, guys. That's supposedly the third kit. You see that, Vicky? Blackpool. So it's like a bumblebee thing. So how true that is. But they did put it alongside the other two. So when they did it, when I found it, that's what they did. So they had all three shirts. I don't mind Big Morgan. You can't have three quality shirts, can you? As I say, the new one sort of grew on me. Yeah, Blackpool. It was maroon. Maroon, like we did wear the one with brother, didn't we? Sort of brownish maroon thing. Yeah, so that's that, guys. Yeah, yeah. I think the back will just be the same, Vater. I think it'll just be the hoops on the back. Yeah, before Allison came in, and he got the old Milan red and black. Yeah, maroon. I'm trying to think any other colours if they wore. Obviously, they used to wear a sort of red one at some stage. But yeah, maroon was like all maroon is. I like the maroon, and that's where the maroon socks. So if you think of the old socks, 68 socks with the maroon and white tops on them, that's where it all came from. Celtic in the 80s, yeah. So I say it's not been confirmed that yet, but that was the one that came out with the other two. So if the other two are correct, I can't see that third kit being any different to what we've got there, really. Has anyone seen that thing about the being stricter on fan behaviour today, where they're going to start punishing people for letting people get on the pitch and pyrotechnics and smoke bombs, and they're going to really clamp down on it, and the police and automatic bans from football games. I think they've got to do something. I think it's getting a bit out of hand. If I don't know what you guys think about that. Reebok, yeah, the Reebok ones are fine. Yeah, I mean, I've got loads I've lost. I mean, the 99 one, I had, me and the kids all had one. We had four. I had 1 and 3 kids, and they've all got lost in house moves, or I think the ex threw them away at one time because when I moved out, I left all of my stuff there, and when I collected it about a year later, there was obviously I couldn't find loads of kits, so never mind. Yeah, it is, Vicky. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Even letting the kids on to get this shirt thing is just silly. It's getting a bit silly. And this, obviously, I know it was something and nothing after the final game against Villa, but the trouble with the goalkeeper, the Villa goalkeeper, it wasn't that bad that I saw, but it still shouldn't be happening. And there's always idiots who are drunk or, coked up who are going to do it. Love the blue, Big Morgan. Yeah, it's nothing. I mean, like this, this obviously, some are more ready, a bit more ready than maroon, but I think it's what the lights, when the light shines on them, whether they show up more sort of red or maroon. Tell you what, I don't have any like tracky tops and stuff like that. I just have shirts. I never really bought tracksuit tops or hoodie tops. I've never really bought those, even though, you know, like when I'm doing my winter vlogs, I have to put something over my shirt if I've got a city shirt on. So what's your favourite? All right, ignore the fat sky blue. What was your favourite away kits? Is it the red and black, or is it the white with the red and blue sash, or the red and black sash diagonal? They were great kits as well. They were superb kits. Or the maroon, or the yellow. Remember the yellow one? We had yellow a couple of times, haven't we? That was in the white ones, bit bland. I was doing a thing against Aston Villa with David White scored 4 goals, and they played in the I think they played in the white top in that game with sky blue shorts, and they didn't quite work. White shirts with sky blue shorts didn't quite look right. Looked a bit silly. That Blackpool Everton game, at the end of one kid ran out and got to play a shirt, and they were all doing it. To be fair, all the Everton giving them the. Yeah, they just need to knock it on the head, though, because they say, you know, it's because they're saying if kids run on, the guardians or the parents will be banned, which is fair enough. But as long as everyone knows what the rules are, I'm sorry, if you know what the rules are, then you have to accept the consequences. So as long as it's clear what is allowed and what isn't allowed, I mean, you can allow to hold your sign up, you know, I want your shirt, something like that. I have the white with the bar upstairs. Yeah, the great shirt. Great. I used to have one of them, and I say that got lost in the moves. I used to, you know, with the red and black stripe along. So yeah, cheers, Veta, mate. Thanks for coming on. Much appreciated. Thank you. And onwards to 115, as you said on your site, mate. Good luck. One of my favourites is a white with the red and black. Yeah, well, that's it, Vicky. When I went, it's funny, when I went to an England under-21 match at Main Road against Italy, and we'd just worn the white, but with a red and darker blue slash. And obviously the England scarves at the time that were on sale were identical. So I bought myself one. I've still got it upstairs. It's still upstairs from about the 1970s. So, and I thought, oh, well, it's a city scarf as well now, so I may as well buy one. Yes, well, Haaland's 15, yes. Should have Haaland, yes, not number that. I'll tell you what, Vic, I was surprised. I thought he'd play in his dad's number. I know number 9's significant, but I thought Erling would play in number 9, number 15 as well, just to honour his dad. Just seemed a bit odd to me. Yeah, well, you don't want to be jumping off that third tier, Blackpool, and getting a shirt. We were in the third tier for the 93-20, me and my lad. And we're a bit jealous, all the fans on the pitch, but obviously we're in the singing section now, so we've got access to the pitch quite easily now, even when we want to go on, which we don't really bother. Is it in the east stand or the west stand, Blackpool? I forgot. Tiago, we have a law that lets us bet together with the federal government, but other than that, it couldn't. But in recent years, these bets without a government have grown a lot. Yeah, so it's a little bit on the snide then, a little bit, Tiago. Yeah, no problem, Tiago, mate. Don't worry. So your English, you know, it's far better than my Portuguese or whatever. Funny when he gave his dad a shirt with his son on. Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward moment, that Blackpool, I thought, wasn't it? I do like Haaland, but he's a bit, what's the word? Looks a bit shy to me. Does he? You? And his dad, you know, looks a bit shy as well. You know, when you see him on these City things. 2 kidneys and a lung for City to win the league, and that's just for breakfast. Oh, we'll win the league this year, guys. Going to win the league this year. I'm confident, which is probably a bad sign. I think I said we'd win it last year as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed. About proper quadruple with the Champions League this season. Let's go for it. Let's just knock it out of the park. Let's smash it. East Stand 30, but it's a front row. Yeah, I was in the front row on the 9320 Blackpool Blu-ray. I was in the front row. And I say I nearly jumped off the stand. 3 in a row is some crazy. Yeah, it'd be great to get 3 in a row, won't it? I think is it just United that have done that in the past? Is it only United that have done it? I love Alfie Shyness. He's adorable. Yeah. Do you think he'll stay, Vicky? Do you think he'll stay for his 5 years and stay longer, or do you think he's sodding off to Real Madrid in a couple of years? Oh, Luke, mate, you're right. Already done the double, the one and the only Aldi Cup and the legendary Copper de Lone Star. Oh, he done some fine doubles in the time. Pep always wets the bed in the champion. I'll tell you what, Big Morgan, I've said to people before, I don't think we'll ever win the Champions League while Pep's there. I just don't think we will. I think we'll win it, but I think Pep will be gone. Horrible thing to say, but so Vicky there hoping he stays. If he stays, we're not going to win the Champions League, but because I think we've had 2 excellent opportunities. One nailed on, we should have won it against Chelsea because we were a far better team on paper. And the other one, when we got knocked out by Leon, I think we should have really had come very close to winning that season as well. And forget the Tottenham VAR fiasco, obviously that season as well. But I think we should have won it at least twice by now under Pep, and it just hasn't happened. He probably hasn't, Big Morgan. I mean, he might have an excuse if he doesn't buy another left back because we're looking a bit light on defenders. So here you go. The bookmakers, it would be illegal by law sponsoring the championship and the teams. Our other biggest income to sponsor the championship is from a Brazilian retail market. Yeah, it's the Spurs handball goal was a handball, and I stand by it to this day. Well, it probably was, Luke. It probably was a handball, mate, but it was just, if it happened a couple of years before, it would have been a goal. And I think they've changed the handball rules since, haven't they? I think that wouldn't be a handball now, I don't think, based on the new rules. So, they just change things as they go along, depending on what's fair and what's not fair. And there's no way on earth anyone did anything deliberately, handball-wise. And that, but I was more perturbed by the handball to put the ball in our net at our end. So that's what miffed me a little bit more. And he definitely moved his arm towards the ball to ricochet into the goal. So that should have been disallowed for me anyway. So it shouldn't have even come to that last minute goal, but that's how it is. Long time ago, Pep needs a good number 2 that he listens to. Well, I was glad to hear that the free kick set piece guys come back. That was good news. He went away and he's come back, so he'll still be there. And yeah, number 2, we'll have to see how it goes. I don't think he has a number 2 that ever questions him that much. And I think he needs questioning, but I don't think he's that sort of character that he can take it. Yes, I think it will be changed because there's a fever. There's a fever at the moment. Yeah, Thiago. It's far too. I suppose we're at the extreme in the UK. I think we're perhaps far too relaxed about it, and it does harm people, etc., etc. What missed me about the bookmakers is obviously the fact that pick and choose who they have as I used to win money from bookmakers on a regular basis, and if you win money, they get rid of you. They stop your account, and yet people who lose money, they happily keep taking it off them, and they get away with murder. And I think it's totally wrong. There should be a lot more care taken with bookmakers and what they're doing and what they're doing to people. As I say, it's certainly, it can't be right that a person who actually wins off them is actually punished and has their account closed. So where's the fairness in that? But they get away with blue murder. They're not really bookmakers. They're just profit making machines now. There's the old fashioned bookmakers are giving you prices have gone by the wayside. Well, that's all you can ask, Big Morgan, to break even. I mean, I think I paid over about 150 odd 160 quid to the cancer charity last year on the bookies, but obviously I'd probably lost just as much as that as well, but it just gives me that extra little interest, extra little incentive. So but if you can break even, that's all, and enjoy it. That's all you got to do. Just enjoy it. As long as you enjoy it. If you stop enjoying it, then that's when you should knock it on the head. a bit like life. Win a kidney, lose a kidney. Oh, better stay at your kidneys, Big Morgan. Right, predictions. City Liverpool, guys. What do you think? What score are we going for? Is it going to go to penalties? I'm going 2-1 for City. $3-0 for City, Big Morgan. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. Well, if I do this next Monday, we can perhaps do some player ratings and stuff like that. Do you want to do it? Just your views on the game, but player by player. See what we thought. 3-1 Liverpool, but they'll go full strength and we'll go half a full team. Well, Luke, I think Pep will go strong. As I was saying to Big Morgan before, he'll play weaker teams in FA Cup semi-finals and then do something like, because I think he's ready in for the season. I think he's going to take that squad he's brought back from the USA, pick his best 11, which is a good 11, and go for it. I just think that's what I'll do. I'll probably be totally wrong. That's just my opinion. We'll have to see how Pep plays it. But yeah, Gundogan to score any time. I don't think he'll play, Big Morgan. I don't think he'll play. I don't think he'll get a game. I think he'll be on the bench. So, and I don't think Haaland will play. I think Alvarez will play. Spot on, Luke. I don't think Haaland will play. I think this Alvarez will start this. Haaland will be on the bench. And I think Haaland will be used sparingly at the start of the season because I still think they're worried about his injury. He was a bit prone to injury last year. And I think they're sort of nursing him through these first few games. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Big Morgan, but I mean, obviously, if he comes on in the 80th minute, he hasn't got long to score, has he, mate? That's a problem. I'll have a look anyway. We'll do the odds show. Tune into that. I'll see if anyone I fancy of who I've got in the due a goal, isn't he? He's due a goal. VAR. What's VAR, Blackpool? Last minute winner, that was miles offside, but Carr didn't pick it up. Will do me. Give me something to moan about. Yeah, well, VAR, it's here to stay, isn't it? So we've had a 3-0. We had a 3-1 to Liverpool from Luke. He's been a bit like me last couple of seasons ago before I started becoming all positive. So I think a 2-1, but I'll be happy with a 3 or 4-0. That'll do me. I'll just be happy to get away and win it. 2-0 says Thiago, twice goals for Haaland. Yeah, as I say, Thiago, I don't think he'll play. I don't think Haaland will start this game. He might come on and score a couple. I just don't think he'll start it. But it's on ITV if you're in the UK. I don't know where you're going to watch it, Thiago. I don't know if you can watch your games on. Is there a channel there dedicated to it? Well, Luke, I was a bit like you, but I've gone a bit more positive the last few years. But I'm just trying to go with the flow, mate. De Bruyne and Alvarez. Yeah, well, certainly KDB's got a chance, hasn't he? I think he's in some form at the moment. About that other guy to score about Nunes to score for Liverpool, he scored 4 the other day. Yeah, I think Alvarez is due a goal. ESPN, that's fine, Thiago, yeah. Just say there's a lot of mourning in the UK because obviously the away games, if I don't get a ticket, I can't afford Sky and stuff like this, so I end up having to go on a dodgy streaming site. I'll be recording it as I'm working at my local non-league football club. Doing your bit, Vicky. Who they play at is it the start of the season or is it a friendly? Right, guys, just a couple of minutes, doing an hour now. It's been okay. I think we mostly had on about 12 or 13. That's wonderful. I appreciate your support. It's wonderful. Up the Fire Stick streaming, that's it, Luke. I've got a Fire Stick, but I did try and download something, but my Fire Stick's about 4 years old, so I don't think it's very good. Pre-season friendly, Vicky, right? As long as everyone behaves themselves. Every little helps. It does, mate. Every little helps. That's what I used to tell the ex. I've been struggling with it. I did a vlog the other day. I left some cotton wool in my ear because I had a bit of earache. So I was still a bit bunged up now. I got a bit aggressive with them. Get an Android box. I don't. Well, I go on that. That's something goal, isn't it? Something goal. I go on there. It's usually all right. It might freeze occasionally, but it usually does the business. But it's ridiculous. Let's say even if you subscribe, what you need, you need BT, you need Sky, you need. I mean, I've got Amazon. They could do stuff on Amazon. I'm with Amazon Prime anyway. So, but that's the only one I've got. Ep1, yeah, I have seen them as well. Luke, allegedly, definitely. Luke, got to be careful. You never know who's watching, mate. Ep1, I think I have tried them, but it's a bit hit and miss. That I think Blackpool. But there's I can record on my box being sports. Yeah, Big Morgan. Yeah, I've seen stuff on that as well. But I don't know. Right, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you for your support tonight. Hopefully, waffled on a little bit. We'll try and do this again. As I say, it's just one of those things. Unless it can be interesting for you and for me, we'll try again. Perhaps next week after our game against Liverpool, we'll have plenty to talk about, won't we, guys? But my appreciation, Diego, I watched a video by ESPN that means Garrincha. It was about the best player Brazil he liked so much because of football. He's not much remembered as the main great media for Pele. Yeah, I think I remember the name Diego Garrincha. It does ring a bell, that mate. We'll have to talk more about him. Oh yeah, my ex always sends a little Big Morgan. She doesn't talk to me. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. And have a great week. Have a great week, and let's hope we beat the Scousers, eh? Thanks, Vicky. Thanks, Diego. Thanks, Big Morgan. Thanks, Blackpool. Thanks, Luke. Who else? Have I missed anybody? Vater's gone, Auntie, so he's gone. Thanks, guys. Anyway, much appreciated. Thanks for coming on and giving me your support, and I'll see you all again very soon. Thanks for the likes as well. 16 likes. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great night. And come on, City. Come on, City. Bye for now.